Hello, Sunrise students. It's Miss Isaac, and I'm back for today's read aloud. It's Last Stop on Market Street by Matt de la Pena and illustrated by our friend Christian Robinson, who came to visit Sunrise in 2017. Matt de la Pena actually came to our school in 2018, so I guess we know both these guys. Here's your hint, kind of what's to come. Umbrellas and butterflies and trees and guitar. You see, we've got Christian Robinson's autograph, and he drew a little bus for us too. That's their neighborhood. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. Can you find CJ in that picture? Remember, he went down the steps. That's right. He must be right there. There's the picture before I start reading. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus and all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but never saw a straw. What do you think he means by the straw? Or she means by the straw? From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?" So you see his friend CJ in his car. That's them waiting in the bus stop. "Boy, what do we need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire. And old Mr. Dennis, who always has a trick for you." Can you see what she means about the bus breathing fire? I bet you can. The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the doors swung open. "What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear and placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. So there's Mr. Dennis. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a good afternoon. She made sure CJ did the same. So that's everybody on the bus. The bus lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knit. "Now, how come we always gotta go here after church?" CJ said. "Miguel and Colby never have to go anywhere." "I feel sorry for those boys," she told him. "They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the Sunglass Man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. And I'll tell you a little secret. This part of the book right here, with this woman watching him, that's Miss Jessica's favorite picture in the book. She thinks it's funny. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. "How come that man can't see?" "Boy, what do you know about seeing?" Nana told him. "Some people watch the world with their ears." "That's a fact. Their noses too," the man said, sniffing at the air. "That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am." Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. "Sure wish I had one of those," he said. Nana set down her knitting. "What for? You got the real live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play a song?" CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered, I like to close my eyes. Nana closed hers too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. Ooh, this is a really cool illustration. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves. He saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full, and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. There's a picture, the next page. The song ended, and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. And of course, that's the name of the book, too. Let you look at the picture before I read a little bit. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling sidewalks and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes, when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. Can you find something that you think is beautiful in this picture? I think maybe the birds. This is kind of cool. That crown right there. That's usually a nod to Jean-Michel Basquiat, who's a famous graffiti artist. He was famous for putting crowns in a lot of the things he did. CJ saw the perfect rainbow arcing over their soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. So let's see some of this beautiful up close. It looks like it says One Love where that crown is. And you see something else that's kind of beautiful there. It's a little hard to see with the reflection. There's a rainbow. It goes over the top and those birds. Do you guys know what a soup kitchen is? A place where people can go and get food for free. He looked all around them again, at the bus rounding the corner out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. I'll look at this for a minute. It's inside the soup kitchen. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came. There's a picture of kind of what it looks like in the room with the soup kitchen, and you can see Nana and CJ. He thought his Nana might laugh her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, Me too, CJ. Now come on. And that's the end. Hope you liked it, everybody. Have a great day.